What does Germany's largest bank, Deutsche Bank, think of XRP? Finally, what difficulties does anticipate or experience with Ripple? Finally, will the XRP holders receive more money from the SEC fund than the civil action if Ripple loses? To find out the rest, read on to the conclusion. If this is something that interests you, watch this brand new video right now. Greetings, and thank you for tuning in to our channel, where we discuss breaking news in the XRP community and the cryptocurrency industry at large. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to everybody who is checking out one of our videos for the first time. Major financial institutions have taken notice of Ripple, a pioneering business that aims to disrupt the cross-border payment sector by employing blockchain technology. Deutsche Bank, based in Germany but operating on a global scale, is one such institution. Recently, Edward Farina, CEO of Alpha Lions Academy, brought notice to a unique report by Deutsche Bank that was issued in July 2018 but covers the preceding 5 years. The study provides insight into how Ripple has used XRP strategically to provide fast, cheap international transactions. Using Ripple as an example, it demonstrates how blockchain technology has tremendous potential to alter the status quo of international payment systems. XCurrent, XRapid, and XVIA were the 3 parts of Ripple's flagship product at the time. The Deutsche Bank report emphasizes the importance of XRapid in providing liquidity for cross-border transactions that use XRP as a bridge currency, while also highlighting the role of XCurrent in improving payment information and processing. More than 100 financial institutions have joined the RippleNet network, and the paper highlights this astounding achievement. One notable Swedish bank, SCB, used RippleNet to conduct over $1 billion in transactions between Sweden and the US. The research also emphasizes Ripple's novel approach to resolving liquidity issues. In international transfers, with XCurrent streamlining transfer processing and XRapid employing XRP to guarantee instantaneous liquidity. Qualtrics, a US-based non-bank financial organization, made good use of XRapid to hasten wire transfers to Mexico from the United States. Using an exchange, the US dollars were turned to XRP, which was then instantly translated to Mexican pesos, drastically decreasing the time and expense normally connected with such international transactions. Shortly after, the XRP community brought to light a similar article from the US Quicker Payment Council highlighting Ripple's innovative cross-border payment solutions. The Deutsche Bank report gained widespread notice. The analysis from Deutsche Bank adds more weight to the idea that blockchain technology has tremendous potential to fill in the holes left by the decline of correspondent banks in cross-border payment services. It does, however, recognize the difficulties that need to be overcome before widespread adoption can occur. These difficulties include, among others, the need to establish industry-wide governance norms and guidelines and worries about scalability. To determine the entire scope of distributed ledger technology's application in cross-border payments, more research and extension of proof-of-concept projects are necessary. Don't miss out on being the first to know what's going on with XRP. Subscribe to our channel and enable push notifications now. And in a twist of fate, anticipate her, a practical metaverse and NFT project on the XRP ledger, is thinking about quitting the ecosystem because of the lack of support it receives from Ripple. Mr. Intuitive, a prominent XRP influencer, tweeted his shock at the news of the exchange's possible withdrawal, and the situation quickly went public. He wondered if others in the neighborhood felt the same way. Mr. Intuitive has also asked for Bob Way's input by tagging him. Founder of Expector Dirk Shipman vented his anger at the lack of support his project received from Ripple in a Twitter Space debate, which was included in the tweet. During the course of the conversation, Shippings voiced his displeasure at what he saw as a lack of support from major participants in the XRP ecosystem. He was disappointed that despite Expector's large investment of time and manpower, the company had not yet received the backing it deserved. Shipping said that Ripple was funding pointless initiatives rather than helping the people who were actually making progress on XRPL. He confirmed the firm's intention to join forces with external chains, but indicated reluctance to quit the XRPL. Other chains and VCs, he said, had deliberately sought out expected hours involved, giving considerable financial incentives. If things didn't turn around, the expected founders allegedly threatened to leak internal emails and communications. Expected team member Bob Way claimed that Ripple's lack of enthusiasm for the XRPL project was surprising. We disclosed at Expector that the company had been unsuccessful in applying for XRPL grants and the XRPL Accelerator program on many occasions. However, we reaffirmed the team's dedication to expanding upon the XRPL and emphasized that it laid a solid groundwork for the future of the metaverse. There was an immediate outpouring of commentary on the news from thought leaders and industry insiders. A crypto lawyer named Jesse Hines has chimed in to say that Ripple's lack of community support has been an issue for a very long time. He said that Ripple's was supporting the wrong projects for the wrong reasons. Bill Morgan, an attorney who supports XRP, has voiced alarm over the impending or prospective departure of XRPL. Morgan warned Ripple that making such a change would be a huge misstep and urged the company to give the project the proper recognition and resources it deserved. I have a quick story about Dex Bull to tell you before I go any farther. A market maker is an artificially created liquidity provider. It's analogous to a user lending their crypto assets to a platform so that trade in cryptocurrencies can become more decentralized. By using the export to make it clear that anyone can contribute liquidity to decentralized platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap, etc., you can earn rewards with fees generated by trades on that platform, which many people consider a form of passive income. If you sign up for Dex Pool through the link in the video description, you'll be eligible for a special bonus just for joining. You can earn up to 100 XRP with this offer. It's a cash bonus, good for 10 days use. This bonus is only available when you make a deposit, and it won't last long. Now we get to today's burning question. Do XRP holders stand to gain more from the SEC fund than the civil case if Ripple loses? Don't miss out on being the first to know what's going on with XRP. Subscribe to our channel and enable push notifications now. Dayton Law Company managing partner and attorney John Deaton has elaborated on the case's significance in a civil action against Ripple Labs. You may recall that a U.S. district judge certified a class action lawsuit against Ripple, allowing XRP investors in the U.S. to sue Ripple for the alleged sale of unregistered securities. An XRP fan asked attorney Deaton a critical question about both lawsuits on Thursday, and the news has continued to draw stares from members of the XRP community who are worried about the impact of the SEC versus Ripple case on the civil litigation against the business. Didn't mention that if Ripple loses its case with the SEC, XRP holders won't see any payout for years. He emphasized that only if Ripple loses on appeal against the SEC would the subject of whether XRP holders will receive compensation via the civil litigation. Also, attorney Deaton emphasized what will likely happen with the SEC complaint if Ripple loses. Deaton claims that the dominant blockchain firm will challenge the SEC decision in court. Deaton added that the existing status quo will persist over the next 2 to 5 years if rippling appeals are successful. He predicted that if Congress doesn't drag its feet, Ripple will win big in the Supreme Court and wipe the floor with the SEC. The regulatory agency, not the civil plaintiff, would be responsible for collecting the money in the event that Ripple lost all appeals, including the SEC and the civil action. In particular, the SEC stands to gain access to $1.30 billion, the sum that the Legends Ripple generated from XRP sales. The SEC, once it has received the funds, will set up a fund to reimburse XRP holders as recovery, thus weakening the civil suit in the process. If I were representing the plaintiff in the civil case, I would hope the SEC would lose because a successful defense would result in the SEC receiving the damages that were originally requested. Deaton also, according to Deaton, XRP holders will gain more from the SEC fund than from a civil lawsuit settlement if there is a recovery. Attorney expenses for civil cases, as estimated by Deaton, will amount to between 25% and 35% of the total recovery. The attorneys will take their cut and pay for the case from of the fund, with the remainder going to XRP investors, he added. This is the final segment of the video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you loved it. Don't forget to sign up for alerts and pay that fee. See you later, bye.